and this recipe is your microwaveable Christmas pudding. This can be made literally on Christmas Eve, so if you haven't had time to make your Christmas pudding beforehand, then this is the one to make. For this particular recipe, you need 300 grams of mixed fruit, along with 25 grams of dried cranberries, the rind and juice of an orange. We then have some breadcrumbs, and the ones I've got here today are the Dietary Specials brown multigrain bread, which I've just crumbed down in a food processor to make my breadcrumbs. Some muscovado brown sugar, some hazelnuts, blanched almonds, an apple there which we're going to peel and grate, a teaspoonful of mixed spice, large egg, good slug of brandy, some black treacle. So quite a lot of ingredients there. And last but not least, now you might be wondering what's in here. It's an alternative to suet, because of course suet isn't suitable if you are on a gluten-free, wheat-free diet. So I've used a vegetable fat there, which I've just grated. So first part to the recipe is to take your mixed fruit and your cranberries. Just mix those together. In with the orange rind and the juice of an orange, and I've also added some water to that, so we have 200 millilitres of liquid, so that's orange juice and water. Just mix those together, and then these are going to go into the microwave for 3 minutes on high power. There's the fruit and juice out of the microwave. So to that, I'm now going to add a good slug of brandy, pudding having its Christmas treat. Give it a good stir, and then we're going to leave this for a couple of hours so that all those wonderful flavours will develop. You get that lovely brandy flavour within your Christmas pudding. Now I've not got 2 hours to wait, so I thought I would prepare one earlier, and here we have it. So here now we've got the fruit, the orange, the juice, the brandy, and this can now go into my mixing bowl. Ready for all the other ingredients. Firstly, I'm going to peel the apple. Don't need a very large cooking apple. And just quarter it and remove the core. And this can then be grated straight into the dish. It's best to leave your apple as well to prepare as it goes in, otherwise it could go brown. Mix well in, and then we're ready for the other ingredients. Firstly, the breadcrumbs. Now I use the Dietary Specials brown multigrain. You could use the Dietary Specials Rustic Rolls as well. Some muscovado sugar, which is very dark brown sugar, which gives it a nice brown colour. Hazelnuts, just been chopped, along with some blanched almonds that have also been chopped. And mix those all round. Add your mixed spice. Oh, this is smelling good. And then in with the vegetable fat that I've grated. This is where you can use a gluten-free, wheat-free suet if you're able to purchase it, but the vegetable fat does very well, providing it's been grated. Best if you've leave it in the refrigerator or pop it into the freezer and then grate it through. I'm adding this in sections, around about 2 or 3, just to make sure that it's mixed in well. And then last 2 ingredients, the egg, which I'm just going to beat. And a tablespoonful of black treacle. Oh. Make sure it all goes in. This gives it, again, helps with the dark colour. If you're making a traditional Christmas pudding, then of course while it's cooking it gets that lovely brown colour, but with the microwave it's not in the oven long enough, so we use the black treacle and the dark muscovado sugar to get that lovely brownness. So this then can go into a 2-pint pudding dish. If you wish, you could separate it and put it into 2 1-pound pudding basins, or some individual ones. Level it down the back of your spoon and then cover with some cling. Just leave a little breathing hole just for the air to get through while it's cooking in the microwave. Now at this point I'm going to suggest that for the ingredients for the recipe and for the cooking instructions for your microwave that you refer to the Dietary Specials website. Also, if you prefer to do a traditional Christmas pudding, then the recipe is also there as well. Here we have the cooked microwaveable Christmas pudding. Let's just remove the cling and then we can tip it out. This is where we all hold our breath. Oops. Oh, that's good. All it needs now is a little sprig of holly. And for all details of your microwaveable Christmas pudding or the traditional Christmas pudding, please visit the Dietary Specials website.